y'all, because y'all know I talk too damn much and I got like 10 minutes left on this SD card, so we're gonna have to condense this video. What is up, baes? It's your girl Keysfittoo back in the cut with another video, and today, you already know by the title, we are going to have a part 2 of my, you know, how to deal with having no friends. But this time we're going to be taking an internal look, and I'm going to give y'all some tips on how to combat that and how to actively start making some friends if y'all want to, okay? Because I still to this day get comments under that video. If you haven't seen it, I'll go ahead and link it up in one of the iCards, whichever way it goes up top. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your post notification bell so that you know when I post, because I'm not going to tell you. You got to find out for yourself. And let's go ahead and get straight into the video. Before I do pause, I just want to say I love you guys so much, and thank you for 300 subscribers. It might not mean a lot to others, but to me it means the world, and we're growing, and I can't wait till we get to 1K because I have a juicy surprise for you guys. I'm gonna do a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers, so I'm so blessed. And I know we just about to run this channel up, and let's show them how lit we are. Let's show them how lit we are, boo baes, and how this is a safe space and we are all bomb as hell over here, okay? So let's get straight into the advice. So I did zoom y'all in just a little bit because y'all couldn't really see me, but I did want to say, go ahead and engage in the comments just like y'all did in the other video, because this is a safe space. We're not judgmental here, and if y'all have any tips I didn't mention, put it down below. We're learning from each other. We're a family. That's what we do, okay? But first, I'm gonna give y'all some questions to think about, something that you need to ask yourself when you consider why you don't have any friends. First, I'm gonna ask you, like, do you need to change your mindset? Is it toxic? Because sometimes you could be that negative energy for somebody, and they're not gonna want to be around you, hang around you, or be your friend if you got a toxic mindset. Because who wants to hang around toxic people? Like, I've cut so many people off just for their toxic ways, but I had to think back on my life and on myself too, and think about how I'm toxic in other people's lives, because we're not perfect either, you know. My next question would be, do you constantly mope about how you never have friends to do X, Y, and Z with, but you're never the first person to reach out? Because I used to always have this problem, right? Like, I would complain like, I ain't got no friends, I ain't got nobody to do nothing with, but I was never reaching out to them first. I was never saying like, hey, I miss you, girl, like, let's go get lunch, let's go get dinner, da da da. No, I would just sit and mope and like wait for us to connect again, and just kind of hoping it would happen on the fly. But relationships are a two-way street. The same way you expect your friend to reach out to you and put in effort, you have to do the same exact thing. Or like, at that point, just throw the whole friendship away. Like, throw the whole shit away, because like, you can't expect nobody to be fucking with you how you don't fuck with them. So if you're not reaching out and you're not making that effort, they're not gonna make the effort for you either. I can guarantee it, because I've had it happen to me, okay? This next one is gonna ruffle some of the girls' feathers, but I don't really care because I did it before. I've had a friend that did it to me, so I know how it feels. I can talk from both sides. My next question is, do you value or put other relationships above your friends? What I could say about that is, I remember when I first got into a relationship in high school, I wasn't really secure in that relationship. So to feel secure, I had to be around him all the time, just to make sure like he wasn't doing what I thought he was doing, because I was like openly trusting in the first few months, and it kind of like slapped me in the face when he started cheating. So I started like being around him all the time, and I would actually invite my girlfriend to hang out with us as a couple, not thinking about how she felt as like a third and things like that, and you know, all of that. So I would have her around because I always wanted to be around him, and I just couldn't be anywhere else. And so I didn't think about like how sometimes your friend don't want to hang out with you, your nigga. Your friend wants to be around you, and that's it. You and your girl, you and your personality. Like, you don't need your man around you 24/7. If you always put in relationships and like other things above your friendships, they're gonna see that they don't mean much in your life. At that point, they're just gonna dismiss you, because what's the point of me trying and reaching out and doing this and that, but we're not benefiting from this friendship because you putting men above me. Like, I felt that, and then I know I've projected that onto people. So you have to ask yourself that too, because sometimes your friendships ain't happening and ain't working out because all you value is being a girlfriend and just being in a relationship. Like, you don't value yourself outside of that. You can't forget who you are just because you get in a relationship. But that's not for this video. My next question is like, are you alone or are you just lonely? Like, are you just having a moment where you feel like, damn, I have nobody to do nothing with? Or are you truly alone? Like, do you truly not have friends? I used to hate when I had friends in high school. Mainly people do this. Like, when you get older, people don't do this shit, but people will be on Facebook. Actually, I still see adults do this shit. Cringy as fuck. But anyways, I would have friends who would be like, oh my gosh, like, I don't have no friends, like, I'm taking friend applications, da da da, because I ain't never got nobody to hang out with, blah blah. and I would be friends, or what I thought was a friend, to that person. And it would be just because I'm at work that they feel a type of way. Like, so reassess, like, are you really alone and don't have nobody in your life, or are you just lonely? If you're lonely, you need to learn how to like make fun with yourself, because like you won't always have people around you. Or yes, it's okay to get more friends so that you have like more time to do things and like kind of work around people's schedules more and stuff. But sometimes you really ain't alone, you just lonely. And once y'all done simmering down on that, we can get into the real tips, which we can get into right now. So here are some tips that you can remember to kind of help you on this journey of having no friends. I'm gonna say number one is quality over quantity. I really don't have to go into that deeper. I feel like it speaks for itself. But like, it's not the amount of friends you have, it's the value in the ones that you do have. Like, I don't have a lot of friends, but it's always going to be quality for me. At one point it was how many I had, now it's going to always be quality. Like, it's about what can I get out of you as a person. Like, the older I get, the more I realize like I value the quality that you have as a person. Like, what are your attributes that make me feel like, damn, you're a great friend, like I don't need nobody else. And that's what really like boosts me to keep having these relationships with people, is because they're great people. Like, you want genuine, amazing people in your circle, and like quality definitely matters over quantity, period. Next, I'm gonna ruffle your feathers again, and I'm gonna ask you, are you the problem? Seriously, like, are you the problem? Are you distant? Do you have like communication issues, anxiety? This can all get in the way of friendships. And honestly, you have to look within and be like, damn, am I the problem? Like, is there something I could do better to fix this? Like, I've had friendships I look back on, I'm like, okay, I see where I could have fixed things, because it's like that person would reach out to me a lot and I wouldn't, you know what I mean? So it's like you have to be able to be a two-way street. You can't be a bad friend and then be mad when somebody don't want you as a friend no more in their life because you were a bad friend. You know what I mean? Like, I've had people get mad at me because I don't want to be their friend no more, and it's like, but you were a bad friend. Why would I be your friend again? And you were a shitty person to me. You might be great to somebody else, but you're shitty to me. Like, so are you a bad person? You have to ask yourself these questions, because if you don't, then you're just being oblivious, and everybody is not always the problem. Sometimes you are the problem. My next question that you should ask yourself would be like, do you suffer from anxiety? Are you unable to socialize? We are the generation of technology, right? So that's changed a lot. It's changed our normal means of communication, and it can get in the way. So sometimes we see that once we get in person with people, we just don't have the ability to be sociable. We spend a lot of time on our phones, on technology, or we just feel awkward in the presence of people, right? And you could have started off as an extroverted person and become introverted, because C9 and everything like that, being locked indoors, has really stopped normal means of socialization. So I feel like it's kind of took us on a bad direction as far as relationships and friendships. So it's okay to recognize you have anxiety, but you have to actively work towards and against that if you want to have any valuable friendships or friends in your lifetime. And my next tip is going to be to expand your horizons. It's okay to make new friends and want more friends. You don't have to stop yourself just because you already have friends in your life. I'm gonna tell you, it's 100% okay if you decide to go ahead and make new friends. I don't have an issue with my friends making more friends. I'm not territorial, and the same with them, vice versa. I am currently still open to new friends. I'm actively seeking new friends by the means that I told y'all in my first video, how you can make new friends. So I'm still seeking new friends. I make new friendships and connections, and I don't stop myself. If I feel like I'm missing something or I have a need, and as I continue to grow and go about life, I see that I'm getting more mature, and so I want a certain type of friends, certain types of friends to flow in my life and come through and inspire me to be better and continue to be great. So that's what I'm looking for. When I say expand your horizons, you don't need the same type of friend. Like, if you got a city girlfriend, you don't need another JT or another Miami. Get you a Michelle Obama in your group too. It's okay to have everything. Okay, like, the more the merrier. Diversity is a blessing. So have more friends than you really need, because at the end of the day, it's going to help you. And I say you should have associates as well as friendships, because it just benefits you either way. Because like, at the end of the day, if you have these few people that you can trust, you can go out with them, have a good time, grab some coffee with an associate. You can, you know, do more intimate things with your best friends and kind of have more meaningful trips and vacations and things like that. But then you got these friends to socialize with on a day-to-day basis as well. So it kind of gives you a break from your friends that you're used to. So I just say expand your horizons, because there's nothing wrong with having a bunch of friends if that's what you want, you know. just make sure they're good people. Next, I'm gonna tell y'all truthfully what the media shows you is false. Okay, friendships are hard work. Okay, if you love your friends, if you truly love them, you're gonna make it work. I feel like certain shows just kind of glorify like these friendships that have no substance, or that it's okay to just lose a friend every other week and have a new friend every other day. That's not okay. Friendships are really hard work, and it takes a lot to a friendship. Friendships to me are harder work than relationships, like than being a boyfriend and girlfriend, because with friendships you literally have to accept them for who they are fully as your friend, to be in your life or whatever, and you have to be with them and help them out through whatever and whenever, and the same vice versa. Okay, and I feel like friendship breakups are way worse than relationship breakups. Relationship breakups are shitty, but friendship breakups, nothing tops that pain. And I feel like, you know, because that's somebody that you really have memories with aside from a man, whoever you're dating. So I feel like truthfully you have to put a lot of hard work into it. Don't think that it's easy and that you can check in with your friend once a year and that y'all still cool. No, I don't even consider people a friend at that point if we're not talking every couple months, you know what I mean, things like that. So I know as an adult things change, so if we're not talking every couple of months or whatever, I don't consider you my friend. If we talk once a year, you're my associate at that point. You're not really a friend to me. You know, you're just like whatever. So I feel like you have to understand that a lot of hard work has to go into friendships to maintain them. They're not easy to keep, and that's okay. And then my next tip is going to be, some people in your life are meant to be seasonal. Even though we have a goal to keep people in our lives forever, and that's the goal, it's okay if that doesn't happen. I'm gonna get religious for like 1 second and just say that like God literally puts you in certain spaces and places in people's lives for a season, for you to learn something. Sometimes you have to learn something from that person or that friendship to grow. Okay, I don't need the same people I had in my life in high school in my life right now, because we're not on the same path. I've grown, so now I'm in a different season of my life, and it's time for me to transition with other people who I feel more connected to, who align with my life, and who I really have true love for, like deep in the pits of my heart. You know what I mean? So some people are not meant to last forever. Stop trying to hold on to dead weight. Like, let it go. If you feel like your friendships aren't serving you, let it go. Like, goodbye. Next, I'm gonna say, honestly, ask yourself, like, are you a closed off individual? And by closed off individual, I mean, like, do you let anybody in? Do you have your guard up? I went through, I'm not gonna say a mean girl phase, because I was never a mean girl. I'm gonna let that be known. I was never a mean girl, but I did go through my phase where it was like, I just really had no trust for nobody, because I got shitted on by so many people I knew that it was like, damn, like, am I doing something wrong? Like, I have to stop being so open. I used to be the person, like, you met me and I was telling you my whole life story off rip. That's terrible. Like, stop doing that. I'll probably make a video on like why it's kind of bad to be open all the time, but not right now. So I had to learn how to like shut my damn mouth, because I was telling everybody all my business and I was like, oh my god, girl, you're stupid. So I became really closed off for a point in my life, like in a strict way. Like, I'm still closed off now and people don't know all my business, but it's like I used to be very, very closed off. Like, I didn't want to tell you shit about me. Like, I don't want to talk to you. Like, I was just kind of mean, I guess, but not like, I wouldn't be ignorant to you. I would still say hi and like give you a smile, but I just wasn't giving you my business. You could let me know all your tea and I wasn't giving you any of mine. And I feel like that can get in the way too of making friends, because if you're just 100% closed off and you're like letting a person just be a one-way, it's like a one-way stream. They're pouring into you and you're not giving them anything back. Like, that's why you can't make no damn friends, because you're over here being bitter Betty. Like, stop letting what people do in your past to hurt you from like moving on, because like you still want to live a great, valuable life. And I feel like friendships add to the quality of life and like how good your life will be, because at the end of the day, when we die, the money and shit don't matter. It's the memories, and you want to have good people in your circle and around you. So just be open to a certain extent, not too open. We ain't trying to embarrass ourselves. Next, oh my god, this necklace is getting on my nerves. It's so irritating. Next, I'm gonna say your energy and spirit is probably off. Still have days like this, and it's important that we like kind of pray this energy off of us, kind of like cleanse yourself, you know, because you want to be a better you and not so toxic. So it's okay. Like, I go through shit in my life where I get pissed and upset and like I don't want to talk to nobody. So it makes me a bad friend, because I won't reach out to nobody. Like, and I appreciate my friends because they understand my ghosting phases, because they usually know something's going on in my life. And if they did reach out to me, I would not neglect them. I would still talk to them. But it's like, I just wouldn't want to go out. Like I would deny invitations to hang out and go out places and like things like that, because like my energy was just off. So if your energy and your spirit off, that's another reason you might not have friends, because you literally just have like this dark cloud hanging over you wherever you go. And like if you're that negative person for somebody and you're that dark cloud and that dark energy, that's why you don't have no friends. A lot of people can read personalities a great way, and I can usually tell off rip if somebody's like a positive person or not, for real. Because we have like toxic positivity, authentic positivity, and then we got just like the straight up fake positivity, like where it's like you're negative but you're trying to perceive yourself a certain way. So I literally still have my days where I'm like negative, and I have to clean it off of me before I go somewhere and like pray it the spirit off me, because I'm just like, girl, you're not gonna be hanging out with nobody and you sitting there pouting the whole time y'all at dinner and hanging out. Yes, mom.
I haven't even been back in there to look at it.
No, I'll look at it in a second. Y'all see why I can't film nowhere? I'm sorry, y'all. I had to go check something. Yeah, you gotta really work on your energy and like cleanse yourself, because you don't want to be out being a negative person and then you're just like negative Nancy in your friend group. Like that's not cute. You want to be negative Nancy or bitter Betty? I don't think so. So check yourself before you wreck yourself and all your friendships, period. So lastly, that's the end of the tips, but I did want to give y'all some advice on like what you can do to kind of fix yourself up, to kind of start making friendships and like cultivate quality people in your circle, you know. So first I want to tell you to change your mindset. You need to have empathy and like learn to give yourself and others grace, okay? Consider people's external lives and other factors that might play into you guys' friendship and connection, because if you don't have empathy, I think it really gets in the way of you like being able to understand when like things come up and people can't make it, or if your friend's having a rough day and they don't want to go out to a bar but instead they want to just go to the theater and watch a movie. Like you just need to have understandings of people's lives to understand like maybe they don't want to go out at all and they want you to come over and sit with them and eat ice cream and watch a movie and like kind of talk through things. You just have to understand that everybody is different and you guys aren't always going to be the same, and no one person can be the same person they were yesterday every day. Like that's draining and it's hard to hold yourself up all the time. Friends are people to lean on, so sometimes you just have to be that support system and understand that you might be on 10 all the time, baby girl, but your friend might not be, and they're gonna need you to be there and be on 20 when they're on 0. My next tip would be to make time ahead. Be intentional with your time that you spend with your friends. Plan stuff. Me and my best friend have to do this because our schedules just do not align by any means. I work Monday through Friday. I'm off on weekends. I consider myself like my Friday evening open. Saturday and Sunday, even though I work out, I'm open on the weekend. I'm even open on the weekday because work isn't stressful for me. Like I love my job. It's annoying, but I love my job. So like after I go to the gym, I'm open to do anything really, even on the weekday, because I'm still gonna get my sleep in regardless for work. You want to make time, be intentional. We have to plan our outings with each other, because we have to plan dinner, we have to do this, and I feel like when you plan your day out, it just makes for a great time anyways. Like y'all have an intentional girl time, y'all get to get cute, dress up, and just have a good time and vibe out, and ain't nothing better than just elite vibes, especially like when y'all can just be like chill and relax because y'all already got y'all day planned out. Like that shit is solid. My next tip will be, don't stop your life due to a lack of friends. You can still travel, you can still go out to eat, you can still go to that coffee bar that you wanted to go to. Even if it's by yourself, child, you can have a good time, girl. I'm all for solo dates, and I have some big stuff coming up in the next couple of months. So around May, I'm gonna tell y'all can start expecting me to film vlogs / lifestyle videos, and I'll be able to show you guys some of my solo dates that I take myself on. I'll actually be filming a video in April where we'll be making a solo date jar for the rest of the year, because we're going to take ourselves out and do solo dates every other week. So I aligned them on not paydays. So on my payday week, I get my bills taken care of because I budget, and then on the opposite weeks of my paydays, we'll be doing solo dates. So some of them are like indoor, really inexpensive, so I feel like it'll be great for you guys to also see that and kind of give yourself ideas to take yourself out. So I'm gonna let you guys come with me that day that I make my solo date jar, so y'all get that video in April. Next, I'm gonna say, understand that some friends are going to come and go. Just like I said earlier, that people are in your life for a season. The ones who are meant for your life are gonna stay with you and rock with you 100% the long way. You ain't gotta worry about them. They'll be solid. You'll be solid. But another piece of advice I have is if you have people in your circle and you feel lonely, it's time to reassess who you're surrounding yourself with, because maybe they aren't for you. And I will have another video that I'll be posting soon, because I am going to start uploading content once a week for you guys. Yay! And I am going to be filming a video on basically how to know when it's time to drop your friends. So I'll give y'all my 5 top tips on how I knew it's time to drop a friend or things like that, so that y'all can kind of look out for yourselves in y'all circle and kind of see what you need to peep, because baby, some shady shit be going on sometimes, okay? Especially in the big ass friend groups. If you're in a big friend group, I'm calling you out right now, because I know it's just some drama, child. I know it's tea. I know it's tea. Anyways, that is the end of today's video. I really hope that you guys liked and enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe below. Turn on the post notification bell so that you know when I post, because I'm not going to tell you. You got to find out for yourself. And I will see you guys in the next video, virtual besties. Again, thank you so much for 300 subscribers. I can't wait till we reach 1K, 5K, 10K, 100K, and we work our way up the ladder. I love you guys so much. Mwah. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.